Alright, this is it, the launch of 2004Scape members. The whole game now, we have a full release. Every single quest is now accessible, except for Legends Quest, which they're just finishing up. So that's the only thing missing really from members. But other than that, we have a full release of members. We can literally go to members now, and our bank space has also been expanded, so I can finally bank this uncut diamond I got last night while training mining. Mined a bunch of adamantite ore at the Alcarid mine. I'm holding all this coal because the prices are low right now. Hopefully they'll go up with, you know, the dwarf multi-cannons and the cannonballs. Yeah. So yeah, we're going into members with, you know, some good stats. We have, you know, 60 wood cutting, 60 farming, 60 cooking. Those are easy 60s to get, you know, easy skills. Fishing's a slower one, but pretty laid back. I got 87 in that. 75 mining. Quite a bit of, I mined coal to 72 from 60 for money, and then I just power mined to 75. But I think what we're going to do is probably end up just fishing sharks. Anyway, let's teleport to Falador. So we're going to enter members for the first time on this game. So way back in actual, so when I got members in way back in the day, it was, I think it was January 2006. So that would be the first time I walked through the gate here. You know, I mean, you can teleport if you have 45 magic. You can literally just teleport straight to Camelot, right? But that's not. Well, we don't. First off, we don't have 45 magic, and second off, we want to do it the old-fashioned way. So that's what we're doing. We're going through the gate. There's currently over 1,300 people online right now. Here we go. We're about to open. We're about to walk through the gate for the very first time. Oh, yeah. Somebody else opened it for us. This is members. The first time most of us saw members 18, 19, 20 years ago was right here. Everything is as close as possible, exactly as it was back then. There's people everywhere. Right now, World 15 has the most people for some reason. I thought it was going to be World 2, but it's actually World 15. There's like 300 people on this world, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of people here. I mean, members just came out 7 minutes ago, so here they sell two-handed swords. I'm pretty sure it goes up to like adamant swords. I remember that. Let's see. Yeah. I'm keeping my combat low because I think I might want to train thieving on the Ardoin Knights, and you can't go like above 45 combat. So I think something like that anyway. That's why Dragon Slayer, I still, like last time I didn't finish it. That might have been a blessing in disguise actually, because I didn't end up, I just wanted to avoid that. I got a couple tips for like people that are noobs, I guess you could say, or they don't know a few things, key things about the game. So like over there's like blue dragons, but like there's like a dungeon right over there. And fun fact is that the chromatic dragons, that is to say the color dragons, green, blue, red, and black, the blue and red ones have, oh, there's the old wolf models. Nice. Are we able to, no, we can't go that, we have to go around, yeah. That fishing theme. But the red and blue dragons have level 1 magic, so you could like fire strike them right now if you wanted to and collect the hides and bones, and you'd hit them quite well. It's decent magic XP, I think. It's probably better than maging like lesser demons in free to play, but that's one thing that can be done. For, you know, yeah, we're just running ahead to Catherby. And there's so many noobs here. It really feels just like how it once did. There's a lot of people. Yeah. So, you know, Cather Bay, the place where everybody would fish, at least before they had high enough fishing for the fishing guild, which is 68 fishing, I'm pretty sure. I'm 87, so I'm gonna go I'm going straight to the fishing guild. I thought about it. I'm like, maybe I'll try to like mine some gem rocks at Sheila Village. Maybe that's a good money. But I think I'll leave that for later. The first skill I would train if you're in members is agility. Like I would just do agility. Maybe like agility and thieving. Those are like free skills because there's no barrier to entry. It doesn't cost anything to train them, and you get benefits. With thieving, you get a bunch of gold, which it's better in 2004 because gold is harder to come by in general. So thieving is just better. And then agility is obviously useful for pretty much everything. I think it got buffed later on because in 2005 there's a lot of good updates. Let's be honest. I think buffing agility comes a bit later, so it doesn't affect your run energy as much right now, but it still helps. It's still a skill I would focus on. If I was gonna go mine, I would probably get agility up first, so that when you bank the gems, you retain more run energy. I have no idea how good gem mining is in 2004, like with just the original 7 rocks. You need an Amulet of Glory also to mine them efficiently, so that's going to be expensive for a while. So I figure, you know what? Let's not bother with any of that. Let's just go fish. You know, why not take advantage of my higher fishing level and just fish sharks? That's some of the best money you can make right now. Like combat doesn't really make hardly anything, and even in members, like your best, the only boss is a King Black Dragon. So you could get lucky and get a D-Med, which would be worth a lot right now, especially. But other than that, like, combat doesn't really... We could visit some of the areas here. There's maples here, so, you know, maples are a nice balance. There's also willows, though. I guess you could chop willows here. Oh, there's one willow. Yeah, there's, like, willows over here a little further. You could do that. Maples look pretty weird in 2004. The models look different. They changed the models in 2005. You know, that's what I'm used to. I never even saw maples that look like this, but they're a good like compromise between gold and money. Sorry, gold and experience, because unlike in old school RuneScape, where maples are basically worthless because of the minigame and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure these are going to be going for like 100 each, 100 GP each, which is pretty decent money. You know. Because again, all skilling methods are just better comparatively speaking in 2004, because you just don't have PVM just doesn't bring in anything. I mean, doesn't bring in much money. Everything's sort of in balance, you know. We have a nice, you could say, ecosystem with PKing, PVMing, and skilling. It's all pretty, everything's pretty well balanced. So, you know, that's what makes this era so good, is that you could do, you know, anything. You want to fish sharks, it's actually good. I think you can make 100k GP per hour. 100k GP per hour in this game is so much better than in old school. Let's not even talk about RuneScape 3, but yeah. I'm just unlocking a bunch of songs now, just walking through members. But somebody already has a dragon longsword? How? How does somebody already have a dragon longsword? It's only been 13 minutes. I'm pretty sure to get that you need to complete Lost City. So they completed that and now they're over here. I don't know how they did that in 13 minutes. That's crazy. So the fishing... No, that's not the fishing guild. This is the fishing contest quest. You know, we may as well do it. You know, why not do the fishing I don't know what you need for that, actually, come to think of it. I definitely have the fishing level for it. Let's see, what do you need for it? I think you need some... Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where to get that pass. Yeah, fishing contest. I haven't even started the quest yet. Okay, well, that's... Okay. Well, I probably will do the fishing contest at least. I'm probably not doing all the quests right away. I'm just going to fish sharks because I can do other stuff while fishing sharks. So it's an AFK thing that I can do right now. But later I'll do agility and stuff like that. This is the mellow. Okay. Yeah, we already got some people fishing here. Let's get out the harpoon, and that's it. So I think on that side it's sharks, and on the other side it's swordfish. Yeah, that's probably how it is. Right. Just yeah, this is lobsters and swordfish, I think. Let's just verify. Yeah, that's what it is. So we want to go fish some sharks. I think that in 2004, sharks are the most AFK activity in the entire game, so it's nice to have that. Wait, that's cage harpoon. What do we have? We want net harpoon. That's right. What's this guy fishing? He's fishing sharks. Yeah. Well, I'm fishing sharks as well. Very slow XP, but well, I already got a shark. Nice. But I mean, I don't know what these are. Wow. Okay. I don't know what these are going to sell for. But you know, historically speaking, they're like 1k each, which right now is just very good. I'm fishing them pretty fast, actually. I'm surprised. I didn't think they'd come that quickly. They probably just lucky at the start. No, a fourth shark. This is pretty fast. This is faster than I remember. What? They give 110 each, I think. 110 XP each. This is not slow whatsoever. I don't know, I was just feeling it would be slower than this. This is going to be some really good money. We could check the market, but I won't bother for now. There's probably still nobody selling them. But I'm going to make a bunch of money fishing sharks, and then I can decide what to do afterwards. The spot moved though. But yeah, I'd say this is more AFK than anything else you can do, you know. Even magic trees, I'd say are probably less AFK, but I don't really like magic trees. I'd rather chop like yews or something for wood cutting. Or even maples, but sharks, good money. I got most of my fishing levels by fly fishing, so anyway, so yeah, like going through members, it's like what's my approach? It's like, well, I didn't really bother with combat stats. Combat's going to be slower to train in 2004 anyway, because you don't have as good you don't have access to the better weapons. So it's going to be slower XP by default, and plus having low combat has its advantages, like for thieving, so I figure I'd just leave those alone, you know. Magic is obviously useful, so it's good to get that up a bit. Runecrafting is just a skill that I don't like. I don't like runecrafting, so I sort of avoid. I tend to avoid that. Agility essential, like I would prioritize agility for sure. Herblore, it's a pretty frustrating skill to train in general. I mean, you have everything's unids, so that means like they're unidentified, so you don't even know which herb it is until it's been identified with the herblore. So a lot of people are saying you're just gonna have to train with whatever you get your hands on, you know, making potions. I don't know how that's going to be. Thieving is good because it's going to be fast. In 2005 we get blackjacking. And 2006 is Pyramid Plunder, but I wouldn't go that far again. Like, I would probably stick with 2005 or early 2006. So you'd have Blackjacking a little later on, which is very good XP. But Ardoin Knights are pretty good as well. If you can one-click, if you don't have to like right-click them, they're pretty good, I think. crafting, yeah, I mean, that is something I can probably get up when I make more money with sharks. I mean, I've already made what? If they're 1k each, I've already made like 13k GP, so that's pretty good. Doing basically just relaxing, you know. Let's see here. We got fletching. Yeah, fletching. Okay, so some of these skills, I'm like, they're manual clicking, like they're a lot more difficult in 2004 than 2005 and beyond, because when you try to fletch something, the menu comes up every time. It's very tedious. So I'm kind of just going to avoid that. Same for smithing. It's more tedious in 2004. I feel like I'm just going to be avoiding certain skills for a while, and focusing on the skills that are like the same as they were in like 05 and beyond. So mining is the same, fishing is the same, woodcutting is the same, fire making is the same, agility is mostly the same. One tip I would personally give out for agility is that your options for training agility are quite limited right now. You know, you have all we have is we have the quests for the XP. We have quests for the XP, but we only have 3 courses. We have the gnome course, which we could probably mostly skip with quests anyway. Then you have the barbarian course, which is whatever. That's like 35 to like 52 or something. And you have the wilderness course. That's all you have from 52 to 99 is just the wilderness course. So like I would say, if I were to aim for an agility level, if I take a guess, I think it's like 75. I would stop there at 2004, because I think when the Apatoll course becomes available in 2005, I think it's 2005, I think the fail rate for one of the obstacles becomes 0% at 75 agility. So that's what you'd want to have for the Apatoll, because at that point that course is definitely, I'm sure it's better than the wilderness course. So I would aim for at least, like, I would 75 agility is like ideal in 2004, I'd say. If you don't want to go any further than that, if you're looking for like a limit, because you doing the wilderness course all the way to 99 would be like pretty frustrating, I think. But because the fail rate never, you always fail the obstacles, no matter how high your agility gets, you can still fail them. Anyway, mining, I think it's a great skill. Like, it's really good in 2004, you know, like, it's just, mining coal in free-to-play was pretty good money relative to anything else you could do, and then, you know, you're getting mining XP while doing it, which mining XP is hard to come by, so it's pretty good. And then, you know, obviously, 85 mining is just like, 85 mining is, I mean, it's kind of nerfed, because, you know, you have to wait to hop worlds. There's a timer, you know, in the true old school RuneScape, and you can only hop every so often. So that sort of limits it. But even with that limiter in place, I mean, if you're making multiple 100k per hour mining Runite, that's basically better than almost anything you can do in the game. The only thing better might be like double natures, or, you know, maybe KBD at max combat might compare. Probably not, to be honest, but maybe. Like, mining Runite is really good. And mining gem rocks I think is quite good as well, but it's hard to say that because I don't know about the spawn rates and, you know, that sort of stuff. So, but mining for sure. Smithing, you know, I'm avoiding that because it's just I think gold smelting is really good XP, you know, but you gotta do that manually right now, so I'd probably avoid that. And fishing, I just love fishing. I have 200 mil XP on old school RuneScape from dark crabs, so, you know, that's just makes perfect sense for me. So this random event must be members only, because yeah, it gives you that fruit. This is the first time I see it, so it's obviously a members only event. Just there we go. Maybe these are worth banking, actually. It restores Ren energy, I think. Does it? Let's test it out. I want to see if it restores Ren. And how much does it restore? Take it down to like 80. Just gonna test it really quick. I'm too lazy to look it up or anything. Okay, let's see. Okay, about 10%. That's what it gives. Cool. Okay. So, where were we? Cooking. Cooking you have to do manually. It's fast though, but like I would probably just it's just cooking, you know. It's like easy. It's really easy. I'd probably just save it for later, really. Fire making, easy. I would say that I would probably go for at least 80 fire making to get, so you can do maybe do the mini game that comes out later in 2004, the Shades of Morton mini game. I don't know exactly how good that is, but I think by 2004 standards, even the original mini game is probably quite good money if you have the stats for, like, because with 80 fire making you can do the maximum magic pyre logs, I believe. You need 80, not 75, but like 80, I think, and I think that yields very good rewards. Wood cutting is wood cutting, you know, pretty easy, and I can do that whenever. I could definitely wood cut. One thing I'll mention is that teaks and mahoganies have not come out yet. They actually, I didn't know this, but they didn't actually exist until 2005. So even though, like, does Taibo One-Eye exist right now? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, so that area of the game, I wonder if that area of the game exists. Like, we could explore that, you know, to see if it exists, but how long does this animation take to stop? Because that fishing spot is gone, yeah. Anyway, we got a full inventory of sharks. Almost, just waiting for one more. Yeah, they're not as slow. They're not quite as slow as I expected, but that's because, you know, I do have 87 fishing, so they are going to be a little bit faster than if you're just barely 76. If you look, I've seen the graph actually. With 88 fishing, you hit another bump where the speed increases again. So I was thinking of getting to 88, but I just kind of stopped at 87. So whatever. But here we go, 27 sharks. It's good money. Didn't take that long. If I can sell them for at least 1k each, maybe they'll go for more than that at first. If I see them much higher than 1k, I'm probably going to sell as many as I can, because I made the mistake of holding on to my coal, which it went all the way up to 180, because people were trading smithing like crazy, you know? And then it crashed afterwards. I don't know what it is now. It like crashed to like 120. It lost like 33% of its value, and I'm like, damn, wow. Wish I sold them when I had the chance. So I'm just going to hold on to them, because they'll probably go back up if people need steel bars for cannonballs. Cannons are going to be very good. Very expensive, but I mean, if you can afford it, it's cannons are going to be, by 2004 standards, that's an insane experience. So you're definitely going to want... Where are the net fishing spots? The hell? Where? Okay. There's so many spots where it's just lobsters and swordfish. Now, swordfish and tuna might be a good compromise. I don't know, because you do get them fast. Like, it's like, you know, what do you want? Do you want, like, you know, it's all about, like, do you want more coins or do you want more XP? And maybe you want just a mix of both, you know? So lobsters and swordfish are kind of a mix. I could probably fish those as well, but for now I'm just doing sharks, because, yeah, why not? So yeah, members is out. We're going to get, like, updates gradually. Like I said before, you know, you have 2005, 2006. Again, I would say, like, we want this. They're going to keep going anyway, right? They do want to cover many years past where we'd probably want to stop, most of us, right? But I think we can all agree that we'd want to stop in somewhere around, like, late 05, early 06, because that's when the updates start to become very contentious, and you know, we can do whatever we want from there. You know, there's no restriction on, you know, what we can do with this game. You know, everything's open source and all that. So, but I think we want to keep this sort of balance where, you know, you can skill and it'll be good money. You know, you can. Yeah, I don't have much else to say for this episode, really. It's just I wanted to show, you know, going through the Members Gate for the first time. That's a very historical location in the game. And, you know, 29th of March, the 29th of March is a significant day, because that was actually the release of RuneScape 2. So they quite literally they plan to release it on that day. It's like one of our holy holidays now, you know. This game's like more than a game; it's like a religion now. So, yeah, it's just an interesting fact that they chose that date to release the game. And yeah, it only took I think it was like less than 2 months, wasn't it? When did it come out? February, March, April. Yeah, it took only a month and a half, or like a little more than a month and a half, for members to come out. You know, we only had free to play for about a little less than 2 months. So that's how I figured it was going to go. I didn't think we were going to be free to play for that long, because we had almost every quest done. There's 2 missing, now there's 1 missing. And Legends quest will just be out later. But yeah, I could just sort of relax now. You know, I was doing a lot of fly fishing, so it was not very AFK. Good XP, but not especially when you're dropping the fish. I was banking most of them towards the end. I had like 15k salmon or whatever banked right now. Like, that's how much I have banked. I sold most of the trout just to pay for the feathers, but salmon, I have a ton of salmon bank. I have a ton of raw salmon. I have a ton of coal. Now I'm fishing sharks, so I have a pretty solid bank going right into members. I mean, you know, that's how it is right now. The shop. People think they're going to be 2k. Yeah, people are discussing it right now. They're saying, how much do you think the sharks are going to be worth? Yeah, if they're 2k each, that's going to be crazy. I better have a look at the market. I'm probably going to end this video. I'm just going to have a look at the market. Are these guys all fishing sharks? What are they fishing? Yeah, we got people fishing sharks. I'm ranked 10 in the entire game. So there's only about 9 people with higher fishing than me, but you only need 76 to fish the sharks. Good thing for me is that I can fish them at a bit of a faster rate, so I do kind of wish I got 88 before members, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Anyway, yeah, so I gotta go check that out, and I would say this game is doing very well right now. You know, I remember people were saying they weren't sure if there was going to be 300 people online. You know, in free to play we destroyed that. We hit 1,000 people. There's a bit of hype, you know, because after members was announced, we got an influx of people just anticipating it. Now that it's actually out, we got another bunch of people playing now. The player counters are probably going to exceed 1,500 if I had to guess. And there's even a chance of hitting like 2,000 people, which is crazy. That's higher than I saw on 2006Scape back in the day. We did break 1,000 people on pre-alpha release, but this is actually bigger than 2006Scape. And just goes to show how much the other two games, like RuneScape 3 and Old School, how they're just dead ends, you know. Sailing is a meme skill on Old School. You know, I told people, one thing I'll say is that when warding was pulled, I warned people, you should just vote for warding, guys, because I looked over this skill and I'm like, there's nothing in here that's gonna really like hurt the game. You know, it fits in pretty neatly with the, you know, the game. But everybody just wanted to like downvote it. Some people didn't want to have to max again. I don't understand that. You have like one skill to get to max. It's not that bad, you know, if you're already maxed anyway. Some people were just, you know, and I said, if you don't vote for that, they're eventually gonna like try to find a way to like push something into Old School that's not warding, and we don't know what the hell it's going to be, and it's probably going to be something that's worse, or a joke, like for example sailing. I'm sure I use that as an example because you know, as everybody knew that, you know, sailing is like the joke skill. I'm pretty sure I cited sailing specifically. I'm like, look, if you vote against warding, you're gonna get sailing, and that's what's going on in Old School right now. You know, I don't like the idea of sailing as a skill because it's just such a meme, you know. It's like it's like Old School itself has turned into like a private server, meme, self-fulfilling prophecy server, you know, where it's like all the stuff you imagine that as a joke ends up becoming real in that server. I mean, what looks more like a private server now, Old School RuneScape or 2004Scape? I mean, this looks like the real deal here, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I just wanted to film, you know, record members for the first time ever. You know, there's that. Like when I first entered members in January 2006, now it's March 2025, and I enter members for the first time on this game. And what's funny is I was free to play for about maybe 2 months, maybe a little less than. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I was free to play for the exact same amount of time that I was on this game. Pretty close to it. It's pretty crazy how well that lines up, actually. So they're just doing a phenomenal job with this server. You know, I don't know what Jagus is going to try to do, but we have barrier. You know, there's measures put in place to protect the server and our save data, both of which are very important because it's all about keeping up morale, people feeling secure about it, and keeping up morale, so that's how we keep the server alive too. You know, there's a psychological aspect to this as well. So anyway, they're doing a great job, and I can't wait to see you know, updates, 2004, 2005 updates as they come out. It's going to be great. So yeah, I'm just going to keep fishing sharks. Until next time.